你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
The most abusive plot in the rest of your life turned out not to be the appearance of Gu Wei's rival-in-love Xiao Zhang. It's not just everyday jealousy. It turns out that the most abusive plot is in the 25th and 26th episodes. It's not enough to abuse 2 episodes in a row. It seems that it will continue to be sweet until 27 episodes. Sure enough, it was only sweet for 2 episodes, and then began to abuse. In the preview after the first day's broadcast, knowing that Gu Wei will have a medical accident during treatment, and will be misunderstood by the patient's family, in just a few seconds of a hot search and half a minute of notice, many netizens couldn't sit still. Do Xiao Tian dramas have to be so realistic? Xiao Zhan, the protagonist, also had a time when he didn't want to be mentioned by fans. Experiencing the same thing, they all say that art comes from life, but the rest of your life was filmed by Xiao Zhan in 2019, and Xiao Zhan encountered a large-scale online incident at the beginning of 2020. It can't be said that it has nothing to do with it, it's just the same. If it hadn't been through that darkest time, I will not have too much substitution for this plot. After all, a drama is a drama, and the actors are actors. This is still clear. But I didn't expect that before the plot update of the day. Fat Shrimp exclusive opinion book released tips, reminding that the next plot will involve Gu Wei's major setbacks. It also reminds everyone to look at this plot with a positive and warm perspective. Pay more attention to Gu Wei's growth, feel Gu Wei's character arc, focus on highlights and other reminders. I have to say that it is too meticulous and tense to broadcast a drama. It will follow the development of the plot. Worrying about the emotions of the audience, at the beginning I could also believe that people are people, a drama is a drama, and it can still be distinguished. Later, after watching episodes 25 and 26, it seems that I still think highly of myself. The development of the plot is like this. I thought it would be difficult for Father Lin. I didn't expect it to go directly to the speed of meeting my parents. Gu Wei and Lin Xiao are still picking gifts. I was looking forward to studying in Germany and traveling around the world, but it was shattered in the next second. Before seeing Lin's parents and Lin's mother, Dr. Gu received an emergency operation. The patient urgently needed surgery after the car accident to save his life, but the family members could not be contacted. The situation is urgent, and the patient's life may be in danger if no operation is performed. For the patient's consideration, Gu Wei applied to the hospital for the procedure to perform surgery on the patient. Postoperatively, the patient's life was saved. Gu Wei also happily went on a date with Lin Xiao. During the selection of gifts, Gu Wei received a call from the hospital. I learned that the family members were discussing arguments with Dean Gao. Why cut off his son's Q officer without the consent of his family? He didn't listen to Gu Wei's explanation at all, and even took pictures of Gu Wei. The family spread the matter on the internet, and put all the information about Gu Wei on the internet. Questions and attacks from all directions, and finally PTSD has relapsed at this moment, taking advantage of his mentor to sting Gu Wei's career. The maliciousness that came from all over the internet, calling him a quack doctor. Immediately afterwards, the hospital was forced to stop Gu Wei's clinic and surgery due to pressure from his family. But he insisted on completing the scheduled surgery. As soon as I went out, I met the family members of the patients who were to be treated the next day. Gu Wei promised that he would do his best to do it, but after the family found out about him, chose to change the primary doctor and let another doctor do it. One after another, I was distrusted by my own patients. Became the last straw that broke him. But Lin Xiao didn't know about all this. She was still happily preparing arrangements for Gu Wei to come to see her parents. I don't know anything about what happened to Gu Wei. Faced with the censure of the family, only Gao Zai, a childhood sweetheart, came back from abroad immediately after learning about Gu Wei's situation. Help him find out what's going on behind the scenes. At this time, Gao Zai, does Peter Pan have the strongest stand in a career that he is proud of? Gu Wei, who practiced medicine with faith, said, "This is a devastating blow." In this situation, the first reaction to see Lin's father and Lin's mother is to give up. Not wanting to implicate Lin Xiao, he didn't say a word about what happened to him. and Lin's school paper only wants Gu Wei to explain. At this time, Gu Wei can't explain, even he himself doesn't know how to face this sudden storm. Those who have experienced Xiaozhen's internet incident should know that Lin Xiao was not involved in this turmoil at this time. I love this girl miserably. Faced with an uncertain career, Xiaozhen acted out what it means to pretend to be strong and force a smile. Everyone has seen the power of cyber violence, so I won't go into details. This plot just overlaps with reality. At different times, the encounter between Xiaozhen in 2020 and Gu Wei's encounter in 2019 overlaps, which is really realistic. It's just that the profession is different. Fans who have come from 20 years should not be able to bear this plot. And how warm Xiaozhen is, he staged a reverse cure. The reminder of the tips is not enough. The studio has also released a release blockbuster stock for the rest of life. That's not enough. Posted a video of the length of the rest of your life. And updated the short video Xiaozhen meets earthy love stories. The official blog of the rest of life also posted an unseen Polaroid. After the Hunan satellite TV broadcast, the studio posted Xiaozhen's daily happiness on the set. This reaction is enough to see whether it is the studio or Xiaozhen. It was predicted that when fans saw this plot, it will bring back those bad memories Xiaozhen has experienced. Using Meitu to comfort fans in advance, this is a reverse cure. Too warm.